Record. There we go. Okay. Hopefully we're recording now. Okay. All right. Didn't get too far. Thank goodness. Okay. So I did send an email. If you are my personally sponsored coach, you do get a welcome email once you sign up with Beachbody. And in that welcome email, way at the bottom, I created a video last fall, I believe, and I just walked through Beachbody On Demand. I walked through like how to maneuver things, and I walked through like meal planning. Everything is pretty much the same except for Beachbody On Demand has upgraded. So they redid their online website, and it's a lot nicer now. And then actually this fall, they're going to be redoing this page, and it's going to be so amazing. Everything is going to look the exact same. So Beachbody On Demand is going to look the exact same as this website. And so they're not going to be different anymore. But anyway, on the top left-hand corner, whether you're a coach, whether you're a customer, anything, as long as you go to www.teambeachbody.com, this should pop up for you. As you can see, my name is up here. Yours probably just wouldn't be if you're not logged in. You can sign in if you would like, but I always just, I don't ever sign in like normally. It's just this way because I was working. But if you click Beachbody On Demand, this will open up your workouts and things like that. And what I was saying before I accidentally forgot to hit record is you can actually get to it on your phone. So you can download the Beachbody On Demand app. I know it works on some tablets and smart TVs, and I just recently learned about a Roku stick. So I'm not super like tech savvy at all. So anyways, this is where you can find all of your information. And so I am doing a week of hard labor right now. So I'm going to show you and walk you through just like how it works. And then I'm going to go to the 21-day fix and walk you through that. But before you do that, even if you have the 14-day free trial or you purchased your Beachbody On Demand All Access, you're going to see this over here called Clean Week. This is something that is coming out at the beginning of October, and it's going to be absolutely incredible. She's going to give you different workouts to do for 7 days. She's going to give you meal plans to follow for 7 days. She's going to tie it into Shakeology and things like that. So the Clean Week is going to be awesome. It's going to be kind of like a reset week. But week of hard labor is what I'm doing. So if you just click on any program, basically what you're going to find is your workout list. You're going to find program materials. Okay. And so this just gives you your calendar, your nutrition guide. It actually does it in different languages and things like that. And then there's also an overview button. And this just shows you for 5 days. It's a 5-day program. The workouts are anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes. It builds your muscles. It's an intermediate level. And it just shows you, a program to follow in those types of things. Okay. So I'm going to go back to workout programs. And if you're on here and you're obsessed with Autumn Calabrese, or maybe you love Sagi Kalev, that's where you can go with trainers and you can do their actual workouts. This just shows you how everything works, how it works, and then the blog is just lots of information to read up on. So if you go to workout programs, you'll see you can type in fitness level, you can do whatever time frame. So if you've ever woken up late for work before, you can click time and you can say, I just need a 10-minute workout. Definitely have done that before. Type, you can pick out what kind of, like, if you want cardio, if you want lifting, and then you can pick which trainer. Okay. So I'm going to go down to the 21-day fix. This is the program I'm going to kick off on the 11th. And so here's what I would do on the 10th, on the morning of the 10th or the night of the 10th or whatever, I'm going to be taking my before and after photos, and I'm also going to measure myself. So what I do is I actually just grab notebook and I grab a pen and I just write down, I start with my left arm and my right arm. I always measure those two. You're going to measure your chest area and then your waist area. Let me stand back here. Your waist area is right here, like right underneath. So it's like the smallest part of your body. And then I always measure this area, the area that everybody hates. I measure that, and I call it the tummy area. And then you measure your hips, which is lower, and then your right leg and your left leg. And so some people actually measure their calves too. I wish I would have done that when I started, you guys, because I used to have to buy the extra wide boots and stuff. And so I wish I would have measured them before, but I forgot. So maybe I'll do that this round. But all I would do is just write down all of that. I'd measure it, write it down, and then I'd go weigh myself. And that's the last time I look at measurements. That's the last time I look at the scale. I used to measure and I used to weigh in weekly. You can do that if you choose. That's definitely your choice. For some reason, just depending on where I'm at in my journey, depending on if I'm battling something else outside of fitness, I don't check in weekly to my paper and weigh myself because sometimes I get in my own head. And so I kind of wait till the end. You can do whichever you feel comfortable. You can measure weekly, or you can just wait till the end of the 21 days or the 30 days, whatever you choose. Okay. That's what I start with. When I take before and after photos, there's a timer on your phone. If you can at all possible, take your pictures with this back camera because it's a lot clearer. If you take it with the front, it's not fuzzy, but it's less clear than it would be on the back. So if you have a spouse, if you have a child or somebody who could just take them for you, you can do that. Or you can set up a timer and have it come out the back. You'll just have to make sure that you can see it. And I will be honest, probably 90% of my before and afters are from the front because I don't have somebody to take them. I guess Aaron could take them, but usually I do it by myself because he's not really into measuring unless I make him do it. So that's just something I do the night before, the day before. So then Monday morning, I'll come in and well, actually probably on Sunday. So what I would do is I will come in and I'm going to click this workout calendar. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to print it off. Like I'm just going to print off my computer. If you don't have a printer, it's not a big deal. Just grab, I have one of these planners and you can just write in your workouts. Okay. But normally it just goes in the exact same order. Total body, upper, lower, Pilates, cardio, dirty 30. It's always been that way. You can change the workouts if you want to. You can do something else besides yoga if you want to. I usually go for a run or a really long walk or do quarter force on Sunday. I'm not a big yoga person. I don't know. Maybe I just need to like get with myself. But so it's really just the same. Total body, upper fix, lower fix, Pilates, cardio. Okay. So the first 7 days, here's your workouts and things, and then it gives you the option. So once you get through your first 2 weeks, you can change that last week. You can do what they call as doubles. Okay, so you can do total body and then Pilates right after. I usually do them back to back because I used to do them like in the morning and then like in the afternoon, but I'm working and I'm not working out when I get home because I'm never going to do it. I'm way too tired. I'm way too exhausted. So I just do them in the morning and it's only an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. It seems like a lifetime, but really you just kind of get into the zone and you just go back to back. And they're really nice about total body to Pilates. Like it's a harder workout to like a stretch workout. Upper fix is a hard workout, but it's not like crazy. But then you have cardio fix. Lower fix just with abs, because we probably all die if there's something else with lower fix. And then they kind of do that same thing back to you for the rest of it. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can do doubles all 21 days. You can do one workout all 21 days. It does not matter. It's your journey. You pick what you want to do. I'm telling you right now on Sunday, I'm not doing yoga. Like I might do something else. Maybe I'll try yoga, but I tried it once and I can't relax myself. I'm like, I should be like punching something or like getting after somebody. So this is a calendar. You can print it off, put it in your planner. Just know what workout you have for the next day, because that just takes away so much, stress, so much anxiety of what workout, how long do I have? And then another tip that I'm going to tell you is every other day I do abs. Every other day. It doesn't matter. We do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We used to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but then that's 3 mornings that I'm kind of like rushing for school. And so we thought it would be easier Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday to do abs. So that's when we do abs. You can do the abs from the 21-day fix. You could do abs from Extreme. You could do abs from Hammer and Chisel. Whatever it is, find your favorite ab workout. Maybe you loved the Shift Shop ab workout. Go do those. Okay, it doesn't have to be the 21-day fix abs. Like you can do whatever you want to do. This is your journey. And so I just wanted to show you where the calendar is and what it looks like and the workouts. Okay, again, if you have questions, just pop them in the chat. I wonder, I don't see any yet. So, okay, if you have questions, just make sure you let me know. All right, let me go back. Okay. Then the 3-day quick fix is just something that you can do if you have Shakeology. It's basically just Shakeology, and then you do some sort of meal. Or maybe it's 3 Shakeologies a day, and then you do a meal. Let me look really fast. Yeah, okay. So basically it's just a ton of protein and vegetables. And so this is just what you do for 3 days. She did it to get ready for her bikini competition. It's something you can do if it's something you're interested in. Go for it. It's just basically a lot of protein and vegetables, and it just kind of helps you cut a little bit. So if that's something you want to do on day 19, 20, and 21, knock yourself out. Okay. All right. Oops, I got someone in the chat. 1 second. What do you feel the difference is between 21-day fix and the extreme? That is a great question. So 21-day fix, you do the workout for a full minute. You rest for like 30 seconds. You do a workout for a full minute and you rest for 30 seconds. The 21-day fix extreme is only 30 seconds. And then you rest for like 15, I think. And then it's 30 seconds. And then you rest for, I think it's 15 seconds. And I think the difference for me, the 21-day fix is more, I don't want to say it's a basic program because I will be sweating my butt off, but it's more basic moves. And the 21-day fix extreme, I felt like is more jumping. I felt like was more mental, more jumping. It helps tone you, but I feel like I needed to start with the 21-day fix to build that foundation, build the routine, build all of that, and then I moved into the 21-day fix extreme. So that's a good question. Okay. And then if you want to, you can use these tally marks to help you. So like if this is your like plan or something, you can use these tally marks. So you can actually print them off. My computer for some reason is not letting me scroll. Like they're not changing. I don't know why, but there should be blank ones. I'm actually going to show you the app that I use because I think it's a little bit easier, and we usually have our phones on us. Then they have just like digital, you can print out the workouts if you want them, or worksheets. You can print out different things just to help you. So there they are. There's like, you can print this out if you want to fill out all of your containers and things like that. Again, I use an app on my phone. It's so much easier. So I can show that to you. And then if you keep scrolling down, it shows you like a food list. It shows you eating plan and things like that. The coolest thing about Beachbody and about these programs is they actually give you meal plans set stone. You can use them or you can just tweak them and make them your own. Okay, so this is on here. You have access to this. So basically it just talks you through containers and how they work. And so this is what they look like. They're legit containers, okay? So what you're going to do is every single day you're going to go through and you're just going to see and figure out like how many containers you get, and you're going to go from there. So let me show you how to calculate your containers, and then we can talk about you know, using them and filling them up and whatnot. So let me scroll down here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your weight. So I'll just say 150 because it's just easier for math. So I'm going to take 150. Actually, I hope I weigh 150. Ooh. Okay, 150 times 11. And so I'm at 1650. Okay, and then what they have you do is they say add 40 for your calorie burn. So plus 400, sorry, is 2050. Okay, and then they have you subtract 750. That's how you lose weight, because if you notice the 400 and the 700, you're minus 350. That's where it helps you lose weight. Okay, and so I'm at 1300. So if you go down here, I'm in plan A. Does everybody see like how I'm like in between? What they say is if you're really close to a plan, so let's say I was 1500 and I could decide A or B. It's totally up to you. When I started the 21-day fix, I was on plan B. And then when I lost my weight and things like that, I just moved to plan A. So I've been on plan A now for a year and a half. My body just hasn't, you know, fluctuated a ton. But like Aaron, when he was doing this, he was in plan D and he just felt like it was too much food, which is crazy, right? Like you're trying to lose weight, too much food. He actually moved down a plan. And so if you are like borderline A and B, give B a shot. If you feel like it's too much food, you're not going to gain weight because you're eating healthier foods. That's not how it works. But if you feel like it's just too much food, you can go down to plan A. Or if you're on plan A and like I might be starving this week, I might go up to plan B and just add in more food. Okay. Because when you're eating healthy foods, these are all portioned. And so you're not going to gain weight if you're on plan C versus plan A and things like that. Okay. And then they just break it down for you. So every single day I get 3 green, 2 red, or 2 purple, 4 red, 2 yellow, a blue, and orange. And my teaspoon, I get 2 of them. Okay, so if I just gave this to you, hopefully you'd be like, holy buckets, what am I supposed to do with that? So basically what I do and how I break this down is I break it into 5 meals. Okay, so I have breakfast, I have a snack, I have lunch, I have a snack, and then I have supper. Okay, and so normally at our house, let's see, we probably eat supper close to probably 6:30. When I was in Lamar's living at my parents' house, we ate like at 5 or 5:30. So I had to adjust a little bit. Some nights we eat a little bit later, which is okay. It's just, you know, whatever works for you. And so planning out those that way. Here is my schedule. Breakfast, I always have my Shakeology right away because I'm headed out the door. So that, you know, is always something I plan. Like at 10 o'clock or so, I try to have some sort of either fruit or yogurt or something like that. And then lunch, I usually have some sort of salad or chicken and rice or like adding something like tangible in. And then I have another snack, and that's usually fruit or yogurt, depending on what I didn't have my snack before. And then my supper, I usually give Aaron a red, a yellow, and a green for supper. So meat, vegetables, and carbs. So like tonight we had chicken, rice, and I'm pretty sure it's vegetables. I don't really know what he gave me tonight, but it was really good. And so that's kind of my plan. That's how my life works. And then I try to get in as much water as possible throughout the day. Being a teacher, it's really hard because you can't go to the bathroom whenever you want to. And so I probably drink more water between 2 and 6 than I do during the morning because I can go to the bathroom when I want. And then here's those tally sheets again. If you have an iPhone, if you just go and you Google 21 Day Fix Tracker on your App Store, that's what I download. I literally just go to the App Store and then just type in 21 Day Fix, and it will give you a bunch of ways to track your containers. And I'm actually going back and I'm doing this. I told myself I was going to do it, and I'm going to go back and I'm just going to do it. When I stopped tracking, I started eating extra. When I stopped tracking, I started grabbing more yellows. You know, so I'm going to go back and I'm going back to the basics and I'm tracking myself. So the tracker app is really nice because you can put in how many containers you get, and you can put in if you're doing the 21 Day Fix Extreme or the 21 Day Fix, you put in your weight, you pick if you're a male or female. It keeps track of how many pounds you lose and things like that. It keeps track of your containers. And so that's actually what I use. I use that tracker app. So I don't print these out. You can if you want. I just don't because I don't know. I just never have them with me. Okay. So then for an example, like this is how they kind of just break it down just to give you some sample ideas. So if you have time for breakfast, Greek yogurt and fruit. I had that all summer long. Amazing. If you can have eggs and spinach or something, if you can have apples, if you can have turkey bacon and bread and strawberries and things like that, like you can mix in whatever you want for breakfast. They have Shakeology at 10 o'clock. I usually have Shakeology for breakfast because of the fact that, like we're out the door. Like I just don't have time for breakfast in the morning. So I do Shakeology. And then they give you ideas for lunch. And so I actually usually do this part right here. I usually do a mixed salad, grilled chicken, rice. Like this is usually my go-to lunch. I can change it out. I can do taco salad. I could do rice, chicken, and vegetables. I just try to eat some sort of actual meat for lunch, just to kind of help me get through like the day, if that makes sense. And then for a snack, here is like, avocado, you can have that, or hummus. Like Aaron always eats hummus and carrots. Or you can have almonds and things like that. I need a bigger snack at 3:30 than just almonds. I'm a girl. I like to eat my food. Like I need yogurt. I need fruit. I usually have apple with peanut butter for this snack because I get a little bit more time at school at 3:30. I can like cut it up, I can eat it. And then supper, like I said before, I usually leave a red, a green, and I actually leave a yellow. But if you notice for dinner, they don't usually have yellows because of the myth that if you eat whatever after 7 o'clock, like your body gains weight. I've had a yellow at like 8 o'clock and I still lost weight. Like, don't let that be in your head. So you can have it whenever you want. If you want to just have a red and a green, that's totally your choice too for supper. Okay, so we figured out our containers. I actually am going to just sit down and make my meal plan, and then I'm going to just give it to you guys. So I'll just post it in the Mega Change page. If you want it, you can use it. If you don't want it, I'm not offended. But I go through and I look at my vegetables and I look and see what I like. Because the thing is, you're not going to eat something you don't actually like. So kale, not going to happen. You know, I don't even know what watercress is. Is that awful? So I eat spinach. Like, that's just something that I eat all the time. I like broccoli. Asparagus is like on point. I love asparagus. I like tomatoes. Squash. We always do summer squash. Let's see. Peppers. I love peppers. Banana peppers. Carrots are in here. I don't think I've ever had eggplant, but go through and find greens that you actually like because that's what you want to be eating. And then purple fruits, I pretty much love every fruit. Like, there was maybe 2 fruits I don't like. So pick a couple fruits that you want. Apples are usually on my list, and I usually have either grapes or strawberries or blueberries or something to mix in my yogurt. Or if I have grapes, it's just because it's super quick at school. And then you'll just notice that, like, if you have a banana, like, have half of it. So you could have half in the morning and half in the afternoon. Or if you're throwing it into your Shakeology, you could put half in there and then the next day put the other half, whatever you choose to do. Reds, we usually do like skinless, boneless chicken, turkey breasts. We usually do lean ground beef. We actually do ground turkey, which is really good. And from the top of the list to the bottom is actually what you should be having. So you should start at the top if you can and try to find what you like. So we have eggs all the time. We have yogurt, obviously Shakeology. The ones towards the bottom, they're still healthy. They're still good options. They just, obviously think that the top part is more nutritious, if that makes sense. Yellow containers are my favorite. So sweet potatoes, amazing. Rice is amazing. Let's see. Refried beans, brown rice, wild rice, potatoes, corn on the cob. Like, this is food, you guys. Oatmeal. Like, you can have food. You just portion it out. Like, this is the best thing about the 21-day fix. You can have the food that you love. You just portion it out. Bread is on here, for gosh sakes. Like, waffles. Like, as long as it's whole wheat, whole grain, and you don't overdo it, like, that's why I stick to this program. If a girl can have my oatmeal, like, I'm good. If I can have bread, whatever, I'm good. Blue containers is usually like your cheese, almond milk, or not almond milk, but almonds. And then your orange container is dressing. And so we always get Bolt House Ranch dressing. It's a yogurt. It's in the like cold section by like the spinach and stuff. That's usually what we go with. I love pumpkin seeds too. I like, peanuts and things like that. So that's all in there. Teaspoons, mine are always peanut butter. Like, I think always I use it for peanut butter. And then also one thing that they have changed since they printed this out, if you use unsweetened almond milk, which I use every single day, I use 8 ounces of it in my Shakeology. It counts as a teaspoon. It does not count as a yellow. It used to count as a yellow, you guys. Like, I used to only have 1 yellow a day. Like, I about panicked. It only counts as a teaspoon. And so I always have a teaspoon in my Shakeology because I always do peanut butter or I do almond milk. Okay? Then it talks about beverages. So here's the deal. I am drinking wine. It's a yellow. Like, it's a real thing. You can have wine on this. Unsweetened almond milk, do you see how they used to call it a yellow? It's no longer a yellow. It's just a teaspoon, so don't worry about that part. It says 4 ounces of wine. I think they really like you to have red wine versus white. But if you're a white person and not a red person, for God's sake, have your 4 ounces or whatever of wine that you want. Have it. Okay? Because if you like sit there and you're like trying to choke down, like if I had to drink white wine, I probably would die. Like, I'm just a red person. Okay. Then it just talks about free foods. It talks about just like recipes and things like that. Okay. So I know I'm like covering a crap ton of stuff. Hopefully I'm not like super overwhelming you, but I wanted to show you something super quick. If you go back to your Team Beachbody page and you click the tab Eat Smart, here are tons and tons and tons of recipes that you can try, you can make, you can write down to try later. Apparently my computer is like really slow. Maybe if I close everything else. Let's see if that helps. Sorry, it's really slow. Maybe we won't show you guys. Anyway, on this Eat Smart tab is recipes, any kind of foods. It has breakfast, snack, lunch, supper, and desserts. Yep, my internet is not working. And then it also has Shakeology recipes. I also get tons of Shakeology recipes from Pinterest. So if you're looking for any recipes there, I always get them from Pinterest. So I usually do like Shakeology. I do Butterfinger. I do Reese's, birthday cake, cinnamon roll. There's a Snickers one that's really good. There's peanut butter and jelly that's really good. Let's see. Oh, Aaron does a bunch of like the latte ones. He mixes those up. You can put in fat-free, sugar-free pudding mix, and I don't count those as a container. I know it's probably not right, but it's fat-free, it's sugar-free, it's literally just flavoring for me, and I don't add the whole packet. I just do like 1 teaspoon. So that's where I go to Pinterest to get all of my Shakeology recipes. Make sure when you're mixing Shakeology that you do 8 ounces almond milk. You add 4 to 6 ounces of water just to like give it something. Couple of things of ice. The more ice you add, the thicker it's going to get. The less water you add, the thicker it's going to get. And then add in like your pudding mix or peanut butter, like powdered peanut butter, your chocolate Shakeology or vanilla or whatever flavor. And then I always blend it. I never, ever, ever just do Shakeology in water because that's just like having chips with no salsa. Like it just doesn't make sense. And it's just not going to be enjoyable. If, however, you like just adding water, the Daily Sunshine is amazing with just water. But Shakeology just needs a little bit of something. And I think that's okay because it's a meal replacement. It's not just a quick whey protein shake. If you're doing the performance line, you just add your water and things like that. Recipes, like that tab I was trying to show you. I'm sorry it's not opening up. Maybe I can screenshot it later or you can check it out. But that's where I go for recipes. Also, I do Pinterest. We do a lot of crockpot recipes. I'm going to be doing a free group next month about crockpot recipes. Are all of our soups that we do. They're all 21 Day Fix approved. If you have anything, you just go to Pinterest and type in tacos 21 Day Fix, and it'll show you a recipe that's 21 Day Fix approved. It even tells you the containers. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, seriously, it does. You can type in ice cream 21 Day Fix, and I bet it's going to show you how to use Shakeology to make ice cream. You can use Shakeology to make mug cake. It's amazing. Ice cream, granola bars, protein balls. You can use it. You don't just have to have it as a shake. And so, yeah, I guess that's what I have so far. The worst part that I feel like everybody struggles with is meal planning because we just overthink it. I have a lot of people who say, like, I can't eat the same thing every single day. Of course, like we all love food. We want variety and things like that. However, what I do is I try to not get too crazy with my snacks. So I try to have fruits available. I try to have, whether it's fruit or it's yogurt, you can add in whatever you want to yogurt. You can add pudding mix into yogurt and it like tastes amazing. I always add peanut butter and dark chocolate chips. There's no dark chocolate chips on there, but if I only add in like 5 or 6, who's going to know? Like me. I just add it in there just for me. It keeps me sane. 5 chocolate chips versus me going home and eating a bag of Doritos probably like outweighs each other. So fruit is wonderful to have on hand. Almonds, granola bars, Kind bars are really good. Fiber One bars are good. Let's see. I'm trying to think of any other snacks that we usually do that are quick. Celery and peanut butter, that's really good. Hummus and carrots, or carrots and ranch, or whole grain crackers and like some cheese or something. Like, have snacks that you enjoy, and then plug in your Shakeology for breakfast. If that's the meal that you suck at, plug it in there. If you suck at, lunch, plug it in there. If you need a snack really bad at 3:30 because you don't eat till 7 o'clock at night, plug it in at 3:30. Whenever you need it, that's when you plug it in. Not when I plug it in, when you need it. So like for an example, my day would consist of Shakeology, let's just say a fruit and some sort of something with it. So maybe I do bananas with like some peanut butter or something. My lunch is probably going to be like a chicken salad. Maybe I'll throw some rice in there or something to kind of mix it up. My snack would be yogurt with maybe some fruit in it, maybe some granola. And then lunch or supper would be, I don't know, flank steak and peppers and I don't know, a potato or something. Like, it doesn't have to be super complicated. And I know some people just really aren't totally into eating the same thing every day, and that's fine. When we make our containers, we try to mix up the vegetables sometimes. We try to mix up the yellows sometimes. You can do ground beef one day, turkey or chicken the next day, and like mix it up. Totally whatever you want to do, but I would honestly just really plan on having a lot of chicken on hand and a lot of ground beef, turkey. Maybe you like salmon. I hate salmon. Maybe you like it. Have it on hand. Flank steak or steak that's, not full of like fatty tissue and stuff like that. Whatever you choose, like just make sure that's what you have on hand so you can use that and you can cut it up and just kind of go with that. We used to have, fruit on hand. Some sort of granola bars just in case, because you guys, grabbing granola bar is way better than grabbing a bag of chips of Doritos. Like, it just outweighs each other. And then I was going to talk about one last thing really quick, a cheat meal. If you do something for yourself, plan yourself a cheat meal like on Saturday night. You're going to have your cheat meal. I didn't say a day, I said a meal. Eat as clean as possible on Saturday. If you're going to go out to eat and you're going to have a meal, eat your meal on Saturday. You're going to feel like crap on Sunday, but if you're going to do it to yourself, do one meal, don't do the entire day. Okay. And try to eat as clean as possible. And I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I have cheat meals. That's why I don't have like a 6-pack yet. Like, it'll get there, but I enjoy food and I'm going to enjoy myself. I want to be healthy and happy. And that's just what I do. So hopefully that helps. Vegetarian ideas for protein. So they do have vegan Shakeology. That's actually what I use. I use the vegan chocolate. And then we can try to look up there's tons of vegetarian meal plans, so we can look up some Taryn if that's something you need help with too. So we have about like 2-3 minutes. If you have questions, just let me know. I will post the recording so you can go back and watch it. And I'm actually going to go through I might do another call. I'll go through and I will make out my meal plan, and I will try to get it printed off or at least show it to you so you have it, and you can just use it if you want. Like, you can just copy it if you want. You can change things in and out if you want. I will be on plan A, so if you're on plan B, you might just have to add in some greens here or there, or a yellow. I think you get an extra yellow or something like that. Okay, so I will make my own and I will post it in the Mega Change page. I'll add it in our challenge group page. I'll put it in the Facebook thread so you guys all have it. And I will actually try to do that tonight/tomorrow so you have it for the entire weekend so you can go and get groceries and we'll be all set for Monday. Okay, yay. All right, guys.